Have you ever asked yourself the question, what do I want? Have you ever been in coaching or some mindset thing or journaling things like, oh, what do I want? What do I desire? This is dangerously wrong question to ask. Why? Well, when you ask, what do I want? What do I desire? Your mind gives you the answer it thinks is closest to what you want, not what you actually want. Example, many people, their life story goes like they're doing something in sometime they're in life, they stumble upon thing and little by little they find their thing. And why is that? Because we have limited knowledge about this world, what is possible, what kind of different options there are, etc. So what do you want? If you now ask what do I want and you write things down, it's not necessarily things that truly want and would truly make you happy or excited. They are just things that your mind like projects like, I think this would make me happy. Those are things that your mind thinks that are going to make you happy. Example, many people desire financial freedom, and thus they might be wanting to build a business or start an, some side project or whatever it is. But then they don't love the business or marketing or the sales, etc. These kind of things, and thus they don't like to do what they're doing, and they probably never will be successful in that because there's so much internal resistance to that thing. What they actually probably wanted was some kind of freedom in their life, and then they just had the idea like, oh, I could sell some online course, I could start this online business. What you should ask instead is, I love to. Because think about this. In life, it's not so much about what we desire. It's about we doing what we like. It's about we doing things that make us happy in this current moment, because this current moment is all we have. So what you should be doing in life, if you want to have a life where you have what you want, you are excited, you have your desires, etc., you should be focusing on how you can maximize, how you can do what you love every day as much as possible. Because that will give you what you truly desire, the end results, and you will be happy doing things just for the sake of it, which will bring the results. I mean, the top athletes around the world are the ones who are obsessed with the sport. They have been doing that since they were little kids. They have been playing the sport hours every day, going to sleep thinking about the sport. You know why they are the best? Not just talented, but they have obsessed their life about it. So what do you love to do? What you love to obsess about? Focus on asking those questions, finding those things out. You can example, one really good exercise is write down sentences that you start, I love to, and then write as many sentences as you can come up with. And then look at the big list of things that comes up and ask yourself, okay, how I could do these things more in my life, how I could combine these things, example in my business, so I could maximize doing things that I love. How I could, create my dream life out of these building blocks. Example for me, things that always come up when I write this thing is like, I love to teach and mentor other people. I love to plan and brainstorm. I love to write or film videos, and exactly like this kind of videos where I'm self-expressing my thoughts and feelings and like sharing value, something that feels meaningful. I love to see things growing. Like I like to see my audience growing or my business growing or whatever it is. Like it's like for me this thing like it marks like I'm doing something better and it's nice to see things growing. So could I combine this to a business where I'm teaching other people I'm writing, I'm doing videos, I'm growing audience, I'm growing the business. These things combined to the dream life to make the dream business. So if you are now going like, damn, I have been asking the wrong question my whole life. No wonder why I'm always feeling lost or not happy where I am or like what I usually have experienced myself, that you might be really excited and have clarity for maybe 1 month or 2 months or a couple of weeks, and then you're lost again. And I think it's always to do with the fact that if you ask what I want and what I desire, it's the things that right now at this moment feel like I want. Then when you pursue those things and you reach those things in, let's say, in a month, then you will be lost again because you weren't actually taking action in alignment with your true self. You were going in the direction that felt good at short term. So it energized you, gave you action, gave you somewhere, to go, like focus for 1 month. And then you're lost again because you got those things you wanted in that moment. But those things might have taken you even like further away from your true alignment. But once you start to understand your like true self, what you really love to do, and start to build things out of there, you don't get so lost so often. Or if you get lost, it's like little missteps, not like huge things like, I'm lost, I have no idea what I'm doing in my life. At least this is my experience, being really excited for a while, then getting a little bit lost, and then always needing to do fuck ton of work to get back on the saddle, back to finding the focus and clarity and thing. And I have noticed that little by little throughout the years, I have gotten closer and closer to things that I really want to do. And many times those are also changing throughout our lives because our environment changes, we grow and learn more, and we change as persons. So it's natural that it changes, but it's important skill to become faster and faster at finding your alignment again, and keeping close to it, because that's the thing that keeps you moving forward. Because example, I think the big mistakes, example, a lot of entrepreneurs or business people do is they look the successful people and look what they're doing. And then they try to copy them, and then they're like, why I'm not successful, why I'm not able to make this work. It's because those people are not successful so much because of what they are doing. It's why they're doing it. They have huge obsession for that thing or huge drive to do it. Some entrepreneur might be obsessed about building a certain kind of business. Some entrepreneur can be really obsessed about certain topic and is teaching other people about it. Or some, like Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. It's been his dream since he was kid. So everything he's doing is actually because he wants to go to Mars so badly. That's the true why he's doing that thing. Elon Musk is probably doing a lot of stuff that he doesn't want to do, but he needs to do to get to the Mars. So that's why you should be asking yourself what I love to do, and then what's the true why, what like keeps me going, go closer to that, and then to what I want, what I desire. Those are just like end results. Do what you truly love, and you will noticing that you get things in your life that you truly want. And if you feel like you learned something new on this video or you had aha moments, please comment below so I can see how this affects you as or people watching this video, and I can learn and become better. And I'm happy to talk more about this subject, or maybe help you, ask some good questions from you to dig deeper into, what you truly love to do. Or if you have like, okay, here's things I love to do, just, comment them or send me a message, and I can help you figure out like what you can build out of those things. See you on the next video.